Good morning and welcome to today's meeting. I would like to start off by saying that I hope everyone had a wonderful morning waking up, crawling out of your wonderful warm, cozy bed, and having your wonderful glass of orange juice or your big cup of hot steaming coffee. And then I want you to think to yourself how completely privileged you are to be able to wake up and start your day like that. That's right. Be thankful that you could start your day like that, because according to the National Alliance to End Homelessness, over 610,000 people experience homelessness on any given night. They didn't get to crawl out of their warm bed and come to a nice job. They just did good to wake up and try to figure out what was next on their day. There are many different types of homelessness across our United States and across the world. According to the National Alliance to End Homelessness, chronic homelessness makes up 15% of our homeless population, and that means that they are either in long-term homelessness or have a repeated bout with homelessness. Veterans make up 8.5% of our homeless population. 20% of our homeless population is from people who are mentally ill or addicted to drugs or alcohol or both. And the biggest problem leading to homelessness is finding affordable housing. According to the National Low Income Housing Coalition, a family with a full-time worker making a minimum wage cannot afford a fair market rent for a 2-bedroom apartment anywhere in the United States. That means a family of 4 people, one adult working full-time making minimum wage, right now is having a hard time paying for rent, an affordable low-income rent for his family, which means that one bout with a bad illness, one bad accident, and guess what? That family, they're without. They're in the streets. They could very possibly be homeless. Poverty, lack of employment opportunities, and a decline in public assistance also add to the problem of homelessness. Booker T. Washington says, "Those who are happiest are those who do for others." So that being said, I would like to urge you as the employees here to give back. Be thankful and give back to what you've been given. Some of us are not in a place where we can give out a financial bunch of money. We may not be able to do a whole lot, but I want you to know that every little bit that you can do can help other people. I urge you to simply start out by becoming aware of the problems that are around us. Walk down the street at any given day and you're going to find someone that is in need. Someone that perhaps has been homeless or is homeless, that the smallest little bit can possibly help. Start by trying to understand homelessness. Get rid of the stereotype of homelessness. Understand and respect those people as individuals. Try to understand why they're homeless. Perhaps it is a foster child that has aged out of the system, which means that they've turned 18. They've grown up in a foster home. They've kind of been dealt a bad hand to begin with, and now they're 18 years old. They've not had a good start, and now where are they? They're homeless. Could be a mother and some children that have been a victim of domestic abuse. Perhaps they were in a home where the spouse or the father abused the children or abused the wife in some sort of a way, where now they're left with no place to go, no other family members. They're just out trying to fend for themselves. Perhaps it's a veteran who, because of being out at war, fighting for your freedoms and my freedoms, maybe they've suffered from some PTSD And maybe they're back and found out that this world is not exactly the world that they left. Maybe it's made it very hard for them to go back into mainstream society and to live as a normal individual would live in this day and age. Perhaps they're too old now to find a job that is suitable or unable to work a job that is suitable because maybe a handicap or something that has left them physically or mentally incapable of holding down a job. Perhaps it's just job loss. Maybe it's illness. Maybe someone had a job, became ill, lost their job, and now they're homeless. There are so many reasons that homelessness exists, and all we have to do as individuals is just be aware of it and try. Educate yourself on why people are homeless. Dig down into your heart and realize that you can make a difference as an individual. How? Perhaps maybe when you go to McDonald's to grab your breakfast sandwich, get 2 instead of 1. Take that other sandwich and give it to someone that you know hasn't had breakfast or that needs that helping hand. Give extra change, maybe from $1 as you're walking down the street and you do see someone who needs it. Help them. Give clothing, give toys, volunteer at shelters. I urge you to become part of the solution and not part of the problem. Check out the homeless situation in your area and try to make a difference. MoveForHunger.org says that 743,310 people are people who have food insecurities. Donate food. I urge you today to donate some food to a local shelter or soup kitchen. Let's do what we can do to make a difference. Anne Frank says, no one has ever become poor by giving. So I encourage you today to make your life and your day a little better by making someone else's day a little better. Thank you.